Japan's famous high-speed Shinkansen bullet trains can travel at up to 320 kilometers per hour. The Nozomi Shinkansen, which is the fastest service on the Tokaido Shinkansen line, can whisk you from Tokyo to Kyoto in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Foreign tourists visiting Japan can ride Shinkansen bullet trains with a JR Pass or by purchasing individual single journey tickets.
This video is part of a series in which we've been exploring the various ways to purchase Shinkansen tickets. Please watch our other videos for step-by-step guidance on how to buy bullet train tickets online.
The JR Group operates a variety of types of trains in Japan, including local, rapid express, limited express, and super express, which are the Shinkansen trains. The word Shinkansen can refer either to the railway line or to a train service operated on that line. Before purchasing tickets and riding on a Shinkansen train, it's important to be aware that there are different types of train cars. Most commonly, there are unreserved or called non-reserved cars, ordinary class reserved cars, and green class reserved cars. Depending upon the specific Shinkansen, there may also be grand class reserved cars. Comparing trains to airplanes, you could equate ordinary class with economy class, green class to business class, and grand class to first class. JR websites often refer to green class as first class, but it's really not that much of a step up from ordinary class. Keep in mind that some Shinkansen trains are reserved only with no non-reserved cars. For example, all cars on the Hayabusa and Kagayaki require a seat reservation. Within the unreserved cars, seating is on a first-come, first-served basis. You can sit down in any available seat, or if there is no seat available, you will need to stand. This might not be a big deal if you're on a short 15-minute trip, but if you're going on a 2-hour train ride, it could be uncomfortable to stand for 2 hours. Be aware of this if you are traveling during rush hour or during a holiday season, such as Golden Week in the spring, Obon Festival in August, or during New Year's.
Why would anyone want to travel non-reserved? It allows you a lot of flexibility. With a non-reserved ticket, you can choose to ride in any of the ordinary class unreserved train cars for your date of travel. So if you miss a train or decide you want to ride on an earlier train, that's no problem.
If you want to be certain that you will have a seat to sit in, then it is best to reserve a seat. Your reservation will be both for a particular train car and seat. When purchasing single journey Shinkansen tickets, reserved seats cost a bit more than riding unreserved. If you have a whole Japan Rail Pass or a regional JR Pass, the cost of reserved seats is included within the pass. An ordinary JR Pass allows you to ride in either unreserved cars or to make a reservation for ordinary reserved cars. A green JR Pass allows you to ride in unreserved cars or to reserve in ordinary reserved seats or green class reserved seats. Reserving seats with a JR Pass. If you purchase your JR Pass online through the official website, japanrailpass.net, you can reserve your seats online right away before you head to Japan. Keep in mind you can only purchase your JR Pass from the official website within 30 days of the first day you will start using the JR Pass, which is also known as the activation date. If you instead pre-order the JR Pass from a travel agent within 90 days of your trip to Japan, you will first need to pick up your actual JR Pass in Japan before you make seat reservations. If you have a whole Japan Rail Pass or a regional JR Pass, you can reserve your seats through a JR ticket office or a reserved seat ticketing machine. Remember, there's no extra costs for this. No reservations or separate tickets are needed for riding non-reserved cars with a JR Pass. You simply use your JR Pass as your ticket. Purchasing Shinkansen tickets. The cost of a Shinkansen ticket includes both the base fare plus a Super Express surcharge. The base fare is the amount you pay to get from point A to point B. The Super Express surcharge is what allows you to ride on a Shinkansen train. There are also additional fees for reserving a seat or riding in green or grand class. Generally, Shinkansen tickets can be purchased within 30 days of your train journey. There are some ways to pre-order your tickets up to 90 days in advance. However, you won't be able to collect your physical paper tickets or view your seat reservation number until you're within the 30-day window. Where to purchase? Shinkansen tickets can be purchased in person at major train stations or online. JR Ticket Office. If you prefer to purchase from a real person or want to ask additional questions, then you can purchase your tickets directly from the JR ticketing offices known as Midori no Madoguchi. Just look for this green symbol. You may see that there is more than one office. If you do, choose the one that is designated for tourists. Purchasing from the office is easy and can be very useful as they will be able to help answer your questions. However, the lines are often very long and you can wait over an hour during peak times. Please be prepared with the following information: number of adults and children, the date of your journey, the approximate time of day you want to travel, but don't worry, the attendant can help you tell you when the specific train times are, your starting and ending stations, whether you plan to ride unreserved, ordinary reserved, or green class reserved. You can look up your route ahead of time using Google Maps to familiarize yourself with the train stations in your starting and ending city. Shinkansen trains only stop at major train stations, so they may not take you all the way to your destination. You may need to also take a limited express train or a local train to reach your final destination. Reserved seat ticketing machine. If the station is not too crowded, then you can easily purchase Shinkansen tickets directly from the ticketing machine. You can also purchase limited express train tickets following the exact same process. Let's go ahead and purchase a single journey Shinkansen ticket. Non-reserved. I'm going to choose free seating on the Shinkansen. And I will choose the Tokaido Sanyo Kyushu Shinkansen from Tokyo. And I am going to Yokohama. I'm going today. One adult. Verify all the information is correct. Click purchase. Next, we verify again and confirm. This machine accepts credit card. I will pay by Visa. And as you can see, it is going to issue 2 items. The first one is the receipt, and the second one is my ticket. When I go through the gate, I will only insert this one ticket. The drawbacks of purchasing from the ticketing machine are, it's possible the ticketing machine is cash only, so have cash on hand, but some machines do accept credit cards. It's often very busy at the station. You may need to wait in a long line and feel rushed as the line behind you might be getting longer as well. This can be very stressful. If you want to purchase a reserved seat, make sure you do this in advance, as it's possible there will not be any availability on the day you want to travel. Online. There are multiple ways to purchase bullet train tickets online. We have separate videos showing the process step by step. The Klook website or app can be used to purchase Shinkansen and also limited express train tickets throughout Japan. It's one of the easiest platforms to use as it translates into multiple languages and they accept many forms of payment. The SmartEX website or app can be used to purchase tickets for the Tokaido Sanyo Kyushu Shinkansen lines. SmartEX is an especially good option if you're purchasing your tickets early, since they have special discounts for tickets purchased in advance. Another option that I usually save as a last resort is to purchase online directly from the JR companies. The problem is there are 6 JR railway companies, so you need to choose the correct one based on where you will be traveling. Their websites aren't as user-friendly, and there's a high chance your credit card will not be accepted. In general, if you'll be traveling from Tokyo on north up through Hokkaido, then you will use the JR East website, eki.net. If you are traveling in the west area, then JR West. If you're traveling in Kyushu, then it would be JR Kyushu. Linking Shinkansen tickets to your IC card. If you purchase your Shinkansen bullet train tickets online through either SmartEX or eki.net, you can link your ticket to your IC card. This allows you to skip the step of collecting paper tickets from a ticketing machine. Instead, you can simply tap your IC card at the Shinkansen ticket gate. We go into more detail of how this process works in separate videos. Another option that we haven't personally tried yet is setting up Touch They Go at a ticketing machine. This allows you to use your IC card balance to pay for unreserved Shinkansen rides in the JR East area. Please keep in mind that this needs to be set up in advance. Do not expect that you can simply walk up to a Shinkansen gate and tap an IC card to pay. Changing reservations. If it's still before the scheduled time of your train, well, at least 4 minutes before the departure, and you want to change your reservation, it's fairly easy to do so. If you purchased a single journey ticket for a non-reserved car and you choose to ride on a different train time, there's nothing you really need to do. You can ride in any non-reserved car that same day as long as it's the same type of train and you're going from the same starting and ending stations. If instead you purchased a reserved seat single journey Shinkansen ticket, you can make changes at either a JR ticket office, which can have very long lines, or using a reserved seat ticketing machine.
Select your language, click on reserved seat, press here to change train time. Insert your tickets one at a time. If you are changing multiple seat reservations, you will enter each one at a time. Note, even though we received 2 tickets, we only insert our ticket that has the seat reservation listed on it, because it will be replacing this with a new seat reservation. After done inserting, click on all tickets inserted.
You can change the time of your train to either an earlier or later train, change your seat reservation, including changing it to one that includes an oversized baggage area or compartment, or you can upgrade from ordinary reserved to green car reserved. However, the machine will not allow you to make any changes that would require it to issue you a refund, such as you cannot shorten the segment of your trip or downgrade from green class to ordinary reserved. What if you miss your train reservation? If you purchased a reserved seat and missed your train, you will not be issued a refund. You cannot switch to a different reserved seat. However, you can ride unreserved on that same day. So you can hop on the next or later train in an unreserved car. Can I hop on and hop off a Shinkansen train?
No. When you purchase a single journey Shinkansen ticket or Limited Express ticket, once you get off the train and you go through the gate, your ride has ended, even if you got off at an earlier station. You are not allowed back onto the train without purchasing a new train ticket. The only time hop on and hop off is allowed is if you purchased a train pass such as the whole JR pass.
Each ticketed passenger is allowed to bring on board Shinkansen trains 2 pieces of baggage weighing up to 30 kg each. You can store your bags on the overhead rack or at your feet in front of you. If the total dimensions of your suitcase, length plus width plus depth, is between 161 and 250 centimeters, it is considered oversized. If your suitcase is oversized for Shinkansen, it's likely also oversized for your airplane flight.
If you are traveling on the Tokaido Sanyo Kyushu Shinkansen line, then you need to reserve a dedicated seat that comes with an oversized baggage area or compartment. Select our train. Now let's select purchase seat with oversized baggage area. Select from seat map. Choose car. You will notice that only the back seats are available. This is by design, as all the back seats on the Tokaido Sanyo Kyushu Shinkansen line are for oversized luggage. So don't store your luggage here unless you have reserved those seats.
For more on traveling with luggage in Japan, please watch our separate video series. We cover taking luggage onto transportation with you, how to store your luggage, and how to ship your suitcase to your hotel or the airport. Unlike local trains, it's perfectly fine to eat and drink on board bullet trains. You can purchase an ekiben, which is a train bento box, or some snacks at the train station before boarding your train. We make sure to get there early to allow time for choosing our food. Please clean up after yourself and dispose of trash in the trash cans on the Shinkansen train. You are expected to close your tray table and return your seat to the upright position and leave it ready for the next passenger. Amenities can vary depending upon the particular Shinkansen trains. Typically, there are outlets for charging electronics, and there's free Wi-Fi. There's a tray table for eating or working, and if you ride in a green car, you'll also get a footrest. When choosing your seat, if you want, you can choose to sit in a car that has a toilet, or you just have to walk a bit farther to reach one. There are also handicap accessible seats to choose from. If you'd like more detailed instructions on how to purchase Shinkansen tickets online, please watch the other videos in this playlist. We share tons here on Kensho Quest to help you travel throughout Japan with ease. Up next, you might want to watch our video on whether it's worth it to get the JR Pass in 2024 and beyond, or our video of do's and don'ts of train travel in Japan.